starting has to be applied to the truck. Then we have honed the aerodynamic of the Cascadia. Cascadia is a very aerodynamic truck. We consider it benchmark in the industry. Now we have added some more, let's say, experimental features, which is, for example, down here the spoiler-like thing, and it had actually a flat bottom to ease the wind below the truck. This is something we are studying. We are trying to figure out what the effect on fuel economy is. This is not planned to be released anytime soon, but that is something which we seriously consider going forward. But there are other aspects of it, like, for example, the side skirts, which you see down here. The side skirts, these are already serious production parts. So they will be available actually latest end of the year as a serious product in Cascadia, because we know this is advantages for the fuel, for the aerodynamics, and so in turn for fuel economy. Slight advantage on the aerodynamics, which I don't want to point out right now, but let me just talk a little bit about these rear view mirrors. Now we have replaced the mirrors entirely by a camera system. The camera system actually displays the rear view left and right hand from the steering wheel on big screens, so you have always a very clear picture of what's going on behind, and and that's a very functional and very efficient way of doing it. Not least, actually, it is aerodynamically a true advantage of getting rid of the mirrors. Now, this is specifically one of those innovations where we want to gather customer input. These are fully functional. We want to know whether the customers are willing to go down this road, whether they want to follow this path of innovation. We need this input to make sure it is worth for us to pursue it. Same thing applies to a fuel cell-based APU, which also is fully functional, installed on this truck. It is a diesel reforming APU, which we have installed in cooperation with our partner Delphi. They are working on it. It's a very promising technology. It's a very new technology. It complies with the most advanced emission regulations, and so it's a very green technology on this truck.
And where is it mounted?
It's mounted actually on the other side of the truck.
Should we walk around?
Yeah, but we wouldn't. Yeah, we can do that, but we wouldn't see anything because it's behind the fairings. The same thing is it's a fully EPA 10 compliant truck, a one-box EPA 10 system, like the fuel regulations which is out there starting in January or 10th, and so everything is already packaged on the truck.
Okay.
Let me just get to another neat feature here, which is there's no antenna on this truck. And you might have recognized it. Actually, we have embedded the antenna now in the roof. It's embedded in the roof structure with enhanced reception or receiving abilities. And it's again another tiny but incremental step to better fuel economy. There's more to see at the rear end of it. These are rear axle coverings, which are actually were developed in our wind tunnel with a lot of input. Actually, we have gone through a lot of pain actually to optimize turbulences in the wheel, the cooling performance for the wheels, and also aspects of snow impact and others, to get really a functional aerodynamic device on the truck with quite some potential also from an aerodynamic truck perspective. We have an ultra capacitor start system on the truck, which we have in serious production on the military side right now, which allows to put high energy density, power density actually, starting system in place, which saves weight and secures even very low temperature starting with that truck. Yeah, that is, I think, the major aspects of this innovation truck.